Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to iRacing in the Skippy series. This week at Road America. This is race number 2 for me this week. Honestly, the first race was one of the ones where I just got a little too angry.
Stop yawning.
That's Gem Knight here in the intro saying that he can't stop yawning. So thanks for that, Gem.
Perfect.
Gem is here too. Well said. He's also struggling with this place. I just cannot find the speed here. I cannot handle the draft effect on the straightaways. Again, it's just way too big of a track for these cars. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So we're going to try and do our best here. I might do a little bit of just trying to hang on. If we can finish, top 8, I would be very happy. You got Gordon Ramsay behind you. I hope you don't overcook any of the turns.
He's behind you.
Why you gotta ruin my jokes? Here we go.
Green, green, green.
That's a long light.
10 to go.
10 to go. It's a long 10 though. It is a very long 10. 2.5 minute lap times here. Settling in very nicely though. For now. Alright, 9 car, you kinda backed up that turn. That's alright. Okay. I know, start of the race. It's very stressful. But let's try and find those apexes. Alright, this is quite a train here.
Who's ready for death?
Everybody! Yep.
On your right. Clear on the right.
He just lost it on his own. Alright, that kind of missed that turn there.
Try not to kill you.
I was lifted not to kill him. The guy in front of me just did the best drift I think I've seen in a Skippy. I noticed some very different lines through the carousel than we've been taking.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to lift. That's not good.
I booped a wall and I killed Gordon Ramsay.
On your right.
Oh, no. He's going to be so mad.
Hold your line. Clear on the right.
I just hate it for my guys.
And chefs everywhere. I don't have voice on. Is he yelling expletives?
No, he's not. He's queued up, but he's saying nothing.
Are you dead?
I'm gonna need a pit.
That's pretty dead. So Road America, where's that going to stack up on your list of favorites?
42 points.
It was already pretty low.
Ooh. That was awkward. Ooh, drift.
So he sped into the pits because he didn't know where the entrance was.
That was the saddest thing I've ever seen. Guy did just this perfect, beautiful drift around turn 1, and it looked like everything was fine, and then it just snapped straight into the wall and he just stopped.
F.
So I ended up going with the 52 brake bias. Still locking up the fronts.
This car's the worst.
You might be a little biased in that.
Nope, none.
It is not the best.
Better than the Kia.
I mean, in some ways. At least the Kia would pretend it could turn sometimes. Oh, easy. I gotta get rid of that little lift there. That's what's really losing me the speed down the straightaway to make any use of the draft. And I notice everybody really sliding into that turn, wondering if they're using an even more aggressive rear brake bias. I thought I had gone too aggressive for this race, because I've been dealing with just really, really bad understeer my whole time here. We're still within marginal drafting distance here. I need that draft to stay relevant with this guy. Visor clean already.
2 minutes 32.3.
Yeah, it's still pulling us up
Okay,
there
I
a
can't
little
take the
bit.
kick flat out for some reason.
Did they actually fix your car?
They did. That's what killed me in the first place. I overshot the kink somehow.
I mean, you do have to hit it like pinpoint perfect.
Pretty sure I've been hitting it exactly how I've did in the last race.
The first 2 laps, I lifted for it. We're really just barely hanging on here. This won't help us. Take the off track. Yeah, it's gonna cost us maybe a full second. Not good, but he ran wide of the next turn, which is probably gonna save us. At least somewhat. One of the things I kind of learned in the first race was that momentum is so important here. As much as a tactic that I don't like to use, you have to take the off tracks. You have to run off and keep your momentum rather than trying to save it. Here's that kink that Jim was talking about. It is really tight to keep it flat through there. I think this time around I hit it and Craig didn't. We got a real sideways in there this time. Well held. Well held. This last turn, always very awkward. We might be a little late to this draft pass. We'll see.
2 minutes.
Closing in a lot right now.
319. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Not quite there. I'm content for us to ride together for a little while here, if we can. I just need some nice consistent laps out of both of us, really. Did we lose one of the front 2? Possibly so. This could be turning into a battle for the podium.
Got one on your right. Keep left. All clear, all clear.
You have to try and make the move. You have to, because, you know, you get such a big draft. So if we can make these draft paths stick before the turn, it would work out better for both of us. We wouldn't lose so much time cutting each other off at apexes. Luckily, there's no pressure from behind, but it would still be nice to hang the... Ooh,
Okay.
I missed this turn. It would be nice to try and hang with the
Track
leaders.
sadness.
It is not fun. Like, I think we ran the Audis here,
Yep.
and somehow there was less understeer.
That's where the severe understeer video came from, was this track.
Is it really?
Yep.
I've already said those words in this video.
Out of which turn, though?
I think it was the second to last one.
I was really hoping it'd be turn 2, because that's where you said it last time.
Salt.
Meanwhile, I'm up to 11x.
That's, many.
Yep. Rip my SR again.
Looks like we didn't lose any of the front three. Just change in order.
2 minutes 32.274.
That's the fastest lap I've ever run here, so I'm pushing it pretty hard. I'm sure the draft has a huge part of that. 1 second or so is right where we need to stay, though, to stay relevant. Just kind of a speed gating shift there. Let's see if we can close in those couple tenths down the straightaway. Not quite. 1.2 is just a little too far away, I think. Or he just got a very good exit. Very possible. And he ran some nice lines through there. Pulled a little gap to us. Even though I thought I had nailed that set of turns. I did it just a little bit better. See some oversteer on the entry. Controlled though. He's kind of holding that tight inside line through the carousel. That's what I was originally trying to do, but I kept pushing wide out. Oop, I think he missed his flat through here. That will help us. Yeah, we're definitely closing back in. Oh, slinky effect. I gotta imagine he's running like 51 or 50 brake bias. So much oversteer on the entry into that turn. Which is what you gotta do with this car. You gotta get it to rotate one way or another. No matter how scary it might feel at times. It's the only way to go fast. 0.9, again, we'll probably just get to the back of them, but not really passable. We're only halfway through the race, and this is our battle. This is the only battle we really have. And honestly, I'd rather be the chaser than the chasee. He's really pushing the exit of that turn a lot harder than I am. For good reason. This straightaway, it's one of the long ones here, so you need the run. One of 3 very draft passable straightaways here. But we're not quite there. Again, stepping the back end out. He's got to have those rear tires pretty overheated. But you see, he makes it work. Like, it's not like it's slowing him down significant amounts. You got to be real careful doing that. Keep turning in just a little too early right there. This is decent. It's kind of a safe line through there. Gotta watch this turn since I have a draft. So I'll probably lift a little on entry. Got power out. This is draft past zone number 2. We're not quite there. Kicking rocks in my face. I'm braking too early for this turn. That actually messed me up. Braking too early made me push out because I lifted off the brakes and missed the turning point. Not the end of the world with our pull down the straightaway here.
2 minutes 30.
It's actually the fastest lap. It would have been probably in the 30s if I had not messed up that last turn. Really tight now. Again, he pushed the exit of that turn much more aggressively, and he gets the run down the straightaway. This is stuff I'm putting in my head for later in the race when I would rather make the move, try and secure the pass. Note where his strengths and weaknesses are. We know for sure at the end of the backstretch, going into that right 90, we can have a little cleaner entry into that. This middle section is where he's got some time on me. Car's starting to lose a little fuel now. It's actually handling pretty well. Besides that whole thing that happens, but you just gotta let it float. Try to force it to turn. It's not a good. He is having a blazing lap here. Okay. That was scary. I guarantee you that's what caught Jem out. Exactly that kind of situation. Yep, still better there. At the moment, I don't think I'm outright faster than he is. Just running a click or two less aggressive, so maybe a little bit more consistent. He's got more speed in him. That was a 30.5, but it was dirty.
5, 6, 1.
It was dirty. I usually say that in this kind of situation, I'd rather force somebody into a mistake than to, just keep trying the draft passes and keep trying, the moves, late braking. But in this case, I kind of don't want that to happen. I want us to just have a nice little last lap battle of sorts. Big run here. He's going to take that inside line. Not feel too good about any of that, and it's not time yet. since I don't feel like I have the pace to pull away from him. I need to make it happen very late. Finally have the line right for that turn. I don't think I've ever driven a car here where I felt like I could get that turn right. A little too much inside there. Fifth gear. The baby lift on entry. Alright, well, we're gonna have to pass him here. Such a big run.
Car on your left.
Ooh, not as big a run as I thought, actually.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Made it stick to the inside, though. That's where I wanted the pass to happen if it was going to happen. Because I knew I was a bit more confident into that turn. Good run out here. But he's 4/10. That's probably draft pass distance.
You have about 5 laps left on. Car on your right.
And there he goes.
2 minutes 31.44.
It almost feels like I don't have quite as much down the straightaways. Perhaps just on exit. Well, he seemed too late into the braking there. I had a real awkward entry for that turn. So no good run down into here this time. But maybe I get on the backstretch. Just gotta hang with him in this middle section where I'm not quite as good. He's a drifting. He's drifted a lot.
On your right.
He's still there. I'm on the wrong side of the track.
Stay left. Clear on the right.
We gotta take the inside. This is pretty strange positioning for us. Held it through the carousel, good. No draft through here, so we can really go flat. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice. Okay, this is the opposite of the situation that I wanted it to play out as, but I will be the chasee for the last lap, it looks like. He can break pretty late into there. Does have that ability. Ah, well, that's probably going to flip-flop here. He's quite close.
One more lap to go.
Here he goes.
You got one on your right. Keep left. Still there. Hold your line. 2 minutes
The slowest pass
32.77.
in history.
Clear on the right.
He actually did clear, but it was very late. I keep thinking he's going to overdrive this first turn, but he's holding it very well. A little bobble there is going to hurt me. I think that's actually probably one of my worst turns. This is another one of those weird cases where somebody's willing to ruin their corner entry to hold a defensive line against a move that really was never there. I'm right where I want to be. Ooh, that was dicey. This is honestly a bit too far. I lost the nose right there. That's probably the understeer you could pinpoint to why we lost this race. If we do, or lost this position anyway. Okay, good run out of there. It's breaking the draft. It's going to be very close. Run it wide. I've not had the best of runs out of this last turn for whatever reason, so we'll see. Too much slide. Oh, he's off too. Oh well.
I thought you had him.
Good race. I had no speed in the last half of the lap. Like, I could always pull to him. But other than that, I never had a chance on the front stretch.
Checker flag this time by. There you go, man.
Kind of just
Good job,
parked it
driver.
on a straightaway. Like, no, I'm done. I've had enough of this.
Alright, well, a 5th place finish there. I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to make the move on the last lap. It was close. That little tightness in the carousel is really what canceled out my good run. But for a race that I was not really looking forward to, and overall wasn't even sure if I was going to race this week, I think it went pretty well. But yes, thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next week.
That turn's the worst.
That's right.
2 minutes,
Yeah.
33.
We're last place and second to last. We're fine.
Seriously.
One
Oh,
on
yep.
the left. All clear, all clear. Stops on the left.
Oh, too good.
Car on your left. Keep right there. All clear, all clear.
It's fine.
No